Hey everyone, and welcome back to some more Midnight Suns, and this recording is going to be just focused on getting just a variety of stuff, so more grinding, so like credits, so we can get some upgrades for the forge. One thing I want to show as a goal for this recording is, one, I'd like to get the Book of Ashanti and the articulated arm. So essentially 300 money. Well, actually, we can't get one of them right now. We get the Book of Ashanti so we can actually get some abilities, which would be nice. Then I want to get the articulated arm. Crafting abilities. Collect blueprints and bring them to the forge to craft additional copies of hero ability cards, which can then be equipped by heroes or used for upgrades. Build crafting.
Allow us to assist you.
Doctor Strange and...
Do you have much experience with smithing? Perhaps you should put your suit on for this.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I assume through some sort of elaborate computer-aided precision manufacturing process.
Well, that's how it is now, sure, but the very first one I hammered out with my own two hands.
Oh, that seems improbable.
You're a wizard.
Remind me not to ask you about anything ever.
Alright. Doctor Strange and Tony Stark can work together to craft additional copies of any previously obtained hero abilities. Craft a new ability requires a blueprint of the corresponding rarity. Okay, so for instance... Oh, I see. Okay. So on missions, we got common blueprint, rare blueprint, epic, legendary, and essences.
All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful.
And
that's all I can expect of your contribution, then?
So...
No materials analysis, no tactical projections, nothing?
If we're doing
Nope.
epic,
I'm feeling
50.
hands-on today. Just gonna hammer stuff and see how it goes. You do your thing, though.
No, sorry.
This is why I
Legendary. It'll
despise
cost
group
50.
projects.
And an epic blueprint. Rare, about 25. Common, 10 or 15, depending. Okay. So, for instance... Oh, or it could cost 35 for rare. Okay. I don't know, though, if anyone else has any legendary abilities besides the Hunter. Oh, she does. Oh, jeez. So depending if it's hero ability or regular ability. Hero ability would be 65. How much is the Hunter's? It's 50. It's not a hero ability, but the hero abilities cost more. Okay. Okay. Blueprint exchange. Salvage a higher rarity blueprint from 2 blueprints to lesser. Craft a higher rarity blueprint from 2. Okay. I see. Interesting.
Don't forget to write.
Well, that's good to know. But yeah, we're gonna get right into the grinding now. So you probably see a bit of skipping around, but trying to make the transitions as nice as I can. apparently there's a new group. That's the book club meeting, apparently. So, we'll do that in a minute here. We'll do our nightly check for essences. Essences, gloss, credits. Because even though we can make some of the stuff, it's
interesting.
Quite pricey, all the stuff that we find. It looks like we could do hangouts too.
Hey there, fellow night owl.
What are you up so late reading?
The twisted brain drippings of that psycho Faustus. This journal is like a love letter to Aleister Crowley, the Necronomicon, Jack the Ripper, and Charles Manson, all remixed into some nightmarish open mic poetry. I'm going to be up all night trying to make sense of it, see if it helps us find our way back into the sanctum.
You are exhausted, Carol. Get some rest. You can crack Faustus's code tomorrow.
It's not that I don't appreciate the sentiment, Hunter, but I'll tap out when I'm ready. Besides, if I went to sleep right now, this nightmare juice would be sure to terrorize me with bad dreams. And when I say bad dreams, I don't mean Lovecraftian demons or Cenobites. I mean being stuck at a 12-hour poetry slam in the East Village. You know, real horror. Listen to this crap. Lilith, your name is a black hole for men like me to lose their souls. How I await to be suffocated in your arms, choke on the dark tendrils of your hair. Murder me, goddess, and I will help you murder this dimension.
Someone should warn my mother.
Oh yeah, poor Lilith. Even she can do better than Faustus. All I can say is Hydra's got a real HR problem on their slimy hands. Well, I ought to get back to burning the midnight oil. I got about 400 pages to go of this crap. I'll let you know what I find out.
Anything new in the war room?
Nope, we're at nominal levels of war. Hey, did Blade talk to you about tonight?
No. What is tonight?
Ah, spoiler. He wants to tell you himself. Don't let me keep you.
Can you give me a hint about what Blade wants?
Not a chance. Go talk to him. He's looking for you.
Ah, okay. Which I think whether we talk with him or we talk with the others first won't really matter. So what we'll do is we'll end up probably talk with him. Yeah, because otherwise it's join a hangout, so
Hey, look who's awake!
we could do those anyway.
Hunter, stay a while. I do not want to be alone.
Magic, are you alright?
No, Hunter, I am not. And neither is Limbo. The dark energy is increasing.
This danger you feel, have you given more thought to what could be causing it?
Yes, but I do not want to say it out loud.
It is alright to fear magic.
I am not afraid, Hunter. It's just... once I say his name, he becomes real again. Words have power. I do not want to give him any more than he already has.
He?
If I am right, you will see soon. But tonight, that's all I can say.
I keep forgetting for her, I gotta basically say the opposite of
Out
what
there, I
you
followed
think
your
you should
lead,
say.
Hunter. You haven't steered us wrong yet.
Oh. Another journal page. Regarding Lilith. Alright, let's see what Blade's doing.
A few of us are meeting up tonight. It's a book club. You're probably busy, but if not, the others said I should invite you.
A book club?
Yeah, I didn't figure the great and powerful Hunter would be into a book club.
Is a book club some form of weapon? Do you strike with the spine?
You hear that? That's the sound of Agatha rolling in her grave. Book clubs are simple. You read books and talk about them. Sometimes there's punch. Anyway, I'm headed to the meeting. I doubt it's your thing, but if you're interested, you could tag along.
After you.
Okay then.
Ah. So you were the last one for this book club we needed. Between Steve, Carol, and Blade.
Hunter.
Huh.
Blade's giving you the stink eye. Or maybe he doesn't like the punch. Either way, I think he wants to speak with you.
Wait, really? They put up some dividers? Okay.
Here's how this works. We pick out a book, we read the book, and then next meeting we talk about the book. It's my turn to pick, so give me a minute. I need to narrow it down.
What kind of book is a book club book?
The good ones, that's the plan at least.
Did you already talk about today's book?
Well, no, there isn't one for today.
What is the best book you have read so far?
None.
You have not read any books, but you are starting a book club?
Hunter, I've read half the books in the library. I have too many favorites to list. I meant I have no book club favorites yet.
You are being evasive, and I do not know why.
This is technically our first meeting.
Huh. I thought this was a regular thing you did.
Yeah, I want it to be. Doesn't matter how sharp your weapons are if your mind is as dull as a brick. Just give me some space. I need to find the right book if I'm going to. I need to pick the right book, okay?
All right.
Okay. Blade's a little bit weird about this book club thing then.
Hey,
I hope I have time for this. I used to be in one of these with my friend Jess, but it fell apart.
What happened?
I got reassigned, she had a kid, aliens invaded, the usual.
Aliens?
Yeah, it's been a busy decade.
This is the first book club I've been to that didn't devolve into a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Must have been some book club.
A few years back, Bruce and Tony started an Avengers literature circle. First book chosen was Banner's favorite. Tony hated it. Said it was the worst poetry he'd ever read. That a mascara-blinded lab monkey could have written it better. I still don't know what that means. Turned out, it wasn't Banner's favorite book. It was Hulk's.
Oh no.
We lost 2 floors of Avengers Tower before he calmed down.
What happened next?
Black Widow invoked the "this is why we can't have nice things" rule and banned book clubs from meeting at the tower.
all right, I made my decision.
So what is it going to be?
The first book we'll read for book club will be The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Ooh, a classic.
Yep, that's an old book.
Way older than The Hunter.
How old is this book?
5th century BCE. Ancient and still relevant.
Cannot wait to check it out.
Was that a library pun?
I make no apologies.
I hope you're proud of yourself. Anyway, our time is tight, I get it. But stop by the library and read the book before the next meeting. But I hope you read the whole thing. This book is one of my favorites.
The katana gave that away.
Yeah, I'm always around if you want to chat about it.
I'll save it for the next book club.
I could chat about it.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, what else is there to book club?
I admit, I like the low-pressure approach we're taking to book club. These things should be fun and informative. Not the high-stakes powder keg of the Stark and Banner book club regime.
What did you think of the meeting?
Seems like a great way to get to know each other.
What do you think about Blade's choice of book?
It got me thinking about a book I can choose. It'll have to be a good one to match Blade's pick.
See you later.
Next time, then.
I think that went well. Carol seemed to enjoy herself. What do you think?
Blade, did you start a book club so Carol would join it?
No. Yes. Sort of. We were talking about books, and I may have suggested the two of us read a book and talk about it. Captain America overheard and expressed interest. Carol said I was starting a book club, and he asked if he could join.
Then what?
What was I supposed to do? Say no to Captain America?
Knowledge is the key to a person's heart.
You think?
It might be the key to Carol's heart.
The key to mine is a silver stake, so you got the better end of the deal. Glad you came, Hunter, but don't forget to do the reading.
All right, I will.
I'm not kidding.
Ooh, new abilities, nice. Oh, come on. Really? And they're both very basic. Knee strike. I already own one of those. Is there a specific spot to...
This is a little cryptic.
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't solve her riddles all at once. I'll translate new clues every night.
But the Abbey grounds are huge. How will I know where to look?
You used to love running around these grounds as a child. If you need a refresher, study your map.
Oh, you know what? I should have been looking at that, book. I forgot the whole stuff from Rwanda's journal. Use the Abbey map, find your way around the grounds, keep track of heroes, new regions, arcane chests, appear at the map, da-da-da-da. Yeah. Strange ward blocking the way behind Shaw's old church. Magic is certainly arcane, but there's something else going on as well. I've tried all manner of counter spells to break through, but so far nothing has phased it. Have to think of something else. Okay, so I know where that is, but...
Hunter, hello.
Alright, join the hangout. If I can, then. Does Captain America have a hangout right now? No,
What's
he
happening,
doesn't.
Hunter?
The longer we can forestall
Alright.
the prophecy, the more time we have to beat it.
It's based on the friendship levels.
my
Looks
friend
like
sense
either
is
Peter
tingling.
Parker or Doctor Strange.
Hello.
Let's do Peter Parker. And do... pool lounging.
Hey, you know what they call me in France?
What?
Well, nothing. I'm surprised enough when people recognize me outside of Queens. But if they did, you know what they'd call me?
No idea.
Pierre Parkour.
I like it. What would you be called around the globe?
I don't know. Haven't had the chance to linger in all the places I've been. Oh, there's a Spanish paper in Brooklyn that calls me Aranido. I like that one. Every now and then I hear someone call it out when they spot me. Usually kids, waving their arms off. Always makes my day. Oh, did I tell you Robbie's teaching me some Spanish? Next time I'll be able to say more than just, Yo no hablo español.
Sadly, there's only that one thing. Okay, so what would Peter like? He'd probably like... First appearance of Wolverine. Iron Man. Steps of Wondagore. Stanley and Steve Ditko introduced the Sorcerer Supreme. First appearance, Dr. AIDS. Huh. I like the comic book ones though. Those are pretty cool. Alright, what ones you can like the most then? Magic? No. Photo frame? No. Root beer? No. Satisfy anyone? Wonder Man. Blood on Blood. Heavy rendition of a death metal classic. Six-man calm, face of life's endless trials, guide based in the ranks of the greatest known Stoics of history, including let's do the jelly beans.
I never forget a good time.
Love the gift. +4. Nice. Wasn't enough to level it up, though. That's whatever. And, of course, I can't just give Steve Rogers a gift. Because that's not how it works.
Good girl, Charlie.
Alright, on to the grinding, then. And we got a private Superlink message. Alright then. Second person I've asked, but was a close second. Deep thoughts to share.
They say the Pacific Ocean has no memory, Hunter.
But you are looking at the Atlantic.
Really? Well, that explains so much. Just think. A few years ago, I was just your quintessential 98-pound high school freshman weakling. Even the lunch ladies used to shake me down for milk money. Now look at me. Hanging with the legendary Hunter and the Midnight Suns in their super-secret Atlantic Ocean base.
We are happy to have you.
That's just it. What if that radioactive spider had decided to chomp down on someone else's behind? What would old non-arachnid me be?
Something tells me you would have changed the world regardless, Peter Parker.
Change the world? Let's not get carried away here. I may have helped out a bit in the neighborhood, but...
You have certainly impacted me.
Right back at you, pal. You know, Hunter, I've been to a lot of truly amazing places since I put on the old spider tights. Way beyond my little neighborhood in Queens. But when all is said and done, there is nowhere I'd rather be right now than here with the rest of you.
A nice talk with him. Ooh, and we get his common passive. When Spider-Man uses an environment attack, 15% chance to refund the heroism cost. Oh, that's a pretty darn good passive, I gotta say.
Good morning, Hunter. Got a minute to chat?
You wanted to speak, Captain America?
Please, call me Steve or Cap. I know I'm a newer kid on the block, but I'm noticing some major divisions within this team. All the interpersonal drama is pulling focus from the real danger, Lilith.
I have witnessed the divisions, and I must do a better job of resolving the conflicts at hand.
Hardest lessons hit the closest to our hearts. Leading others is never straightforward or easy. It's definitely not all on your shoulders, but I respect you for taking accountability. Don't forget that you're the only one of us who's beaten Lilith and paid the ultimate price for it. You stand out here as a leader. The Midnight Suns, Strange, Carol, Tony, even me. We all look to you for our cues. It's a responsibility, and it's a tough one.
I have been a weapon all my life, to be wielded and directed by others. Leadership ability is not my forte. I would appreciate a few pointers.
Just the fact that you're willing to learn means you're on the right track.
I would benefit from your honest appraisal.
Take it step by step and build some bridges between teammates. We're all tired, but some team building might be what we need, even if it's just blowing off a little steam. Times like this, it's easy to forget we're all on the same side. You've already made the ultimate sacrifice once before. I've been there. I know what it's like to be asked to do it again and again. It doesn't get easier, but you get stronger and better at making the hard calls. I've given you a lot to process, but let's pick up this conversation again soon.
Nice. He's getting close to the first level for his friendship, which is good. Don't think there should be anything else special here before we do some grinding. Snack box, fresh and fruity, nice. Candle, freshly mowed grass. That's a weird one. What is there to talk to? Alright, we'll talk to Iron Man, and then we'll just go ahead and
Caretaker's not spoken in.
skip through for some grinding stuff. Where is he? Oh, sitting on the sidelines.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Ooh. 30% injury chance.
Thanks, Hunter.
Apply to Berserk. What? Hold on, let's look at that card. That's legendary, so that's unique. I gotta see it. What does Berserk do? Makes a target attack nearby units as their next action. Ooh, and that's a dark ability. That sounds so good, though. There we got Holy Flame. Where's some neutral stuff here? Neutral or light? Yeah, let's throw that in the mix. Alright, back to grinding.
Let's do this. Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
Even a sorceress.
Well, you know what they say about practice, right?
magic. How are they? They won't speak to me.
They're holding up, all things considered. But I wouldn't expect them to thaw anytime soon. Not when it comes to you.
I see. I understand they're still angry. I just don't want them to feel alienated from the team.
Then you shouldn't have made them feel alienated.
I know, I know. I will try and make amends. Reach out an olive branch.
Just don't expect them to take it.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings.
Told you there'd be trouble for crossing caretaker.
What in the...
Aw, who is a good kitty?
Wait, what? I just pet that cat and it said all heroes level up. Jeez. Well, that's good to know. I didn't realize that could happen. I might actually go on my way to find Ebony then. Dang.
Captain Marvel swears she can see threads of Dr. Faustus's plan.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Give me a sec. Okay. These should definitely give you an edge. Find more coil, send it my way.
Good. I was hoping for something to do. I'm not gonna sleep well after... This should keep someone busy. These are the current priorities. Bye.
Hey, we got shop class.
Heading to shop class. You in?
I am ready.
Right on.
One thing I do wonder is,
Good instincts, but you want to tighten up the array.
Like this?
Close. Here, I can show you.
What's all the, new equipment?
Ah, the supplies? No need to thank me. Donated to the cause, courtesy of 5 Stark subsidiaries.
Wow. It's really something.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but just take what you need. I'll clear out the rest. I promise.
Awesome. That's great.
I wonder how many of each of these clubs or group things there are, like for the book club, emo kids, and shop class. Huh.
Did you know Tony planned to do this?
No. Did you?
Nope. Maybe he can tell us what's going on.
Huh. What is wrong?
It's nothing.
I think he sounds annoyed because he's worried that Tony is going to take over this. Hopefully not. Hopefully he's just supplying and watching. I hope. I guess we'll find out. Should I be able to talk to...
How's it going, boss? Ready to get your hands greasy?
Tony, why did you bring all this equipment?
Really? The old stuff has a junkyard horked up in an 80s machine shop vibe. Why? Were we supposed to vote on it?
Do not worry about me.
Robbie, huh? He's usually so laid back. I didn't think he'd have a problem.
I cannot speak for him. The two of you should work it out.
All right, I'll fix it. So, about this situation, I get it. We're bumping elbows. But you kids are doing good work here. Whatever you want to do, I'll support it.
Well, that's cool. At least he's supportive. Hopefully, Robbie won't mind that.
Glad you cleared that up with Tony. Now we can get to work. Now that we know Wanda's a threat, you'll need an edge if you face her again.
What kind of edge?
Nothing that involves her coming to harm. We're looking at ways to protect you from her abilities.
How is that possible?
Our first prototype keeps you connected to the real world in case Wanda alters it around you.
Like an anchor, tethering me to reality?
Exactly. If Wanda alters your reality, our second prototype alters it back. Robbie got the idea from his spirit of vengeance. I think the prototype is powered by Hellfire, so best not to jostle it.
Like a button I press to reset her alterations? Or a broadcast interfering with her own transmission?
Perfect, you got it. I have the components you gave me. Always good to get ahead. You ready to put this one to bed?
I am ready.
Ooh. Call to arms. Double all heroism gains for 2 turns. That's a good card. Reality Anchor. Select a hero, they gain immunity to knockback for the rest of the encounter. For the rest of the encounter? Cure all heroes. Ooh. They're both so good. Immunity to knockback can help avoid further damage, but cure all heroes. I don't think right now I have someone who can actually heal everybody in a single card play. And it's a free card play. Let's do Revitalizing Swarm.
Shop class is working out. A few bumps here and there, but I think we're good.
Well, that went not poorly. And that's a decent prototype. Just needs refinement before you bring it to market.
You plan to sell it?
It's only an expression. Although... Nope, stopping right there.
Is that it for today?
I am ready to go.
Thanks.
Did the new equipment help?
Yeah, it really took the complexity out of how we used to do it. He's right. It cut our time in half.
Good. I just want to pull my weight around here.
Well, you're definitely pulling a lot of weight. Almost all of it.
I don't defend my actions to gardeners who train their kin to be weapons.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings.
It is done.
If I had time, I'd take care of these myself, but I have been accused of hogging the ball before.
Lucky you caught me in a good mood.
You're the oldest American at the Abbey, isn't that right?
I was born here, yes, but last I recall, this land was British colonies.
Wow. So you missed the birth of our country.
The notion of a free land was not a popular idea outside of late nights at taverns.
Being a piece of American history myself, I'm kind of a buff about our history. Do you remember any big news from your time?
I was fishing near the Charles River when a group of kids tried to steal my haul of crappie.
Early hooligans.
Indeed. What was strange was they were led by a 6-year-old boy who was smarter than Tony Stark. For such a young boy, he had a unique worldview. As we gazed at the river's currents, he told me of his dream to touch lightning.
Wait. Was this child named Benjamin Franklin?
Yes, that rings a bell.
You met Benjamin Franklin when he was a kid? Hunter, to quote Robbie, I am geeking out so hard right now. You met a legitimate founding father. Hunter, your stories fascinate me. You brushed elbows with history.
It is the past. None of it matters if we do not stop Lilith.
Of course. Thank you for giving me a distraction, Hunter. I feel like I know you so much better now.
Hunter, hello.
Dude, don't... Hey, can I ask a favor?
Tony is working. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? What can I say except you're welcome? I'm here if you need me.
Good girl, Charlie.
Ready to work?
An enhanced spell. Most welcome.
Caretaker said I need to be a team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
New and improved. A timely enhancement. Let us see it in action.
Just give me a target.
Constant innovation. That's the stark promise.
Even a sorcerer supreme.
Time's wasting, Hunter. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Hyper won't want to tussle with me now.
Let us twist and turn.
I have something for you.
A t-shirt with I Heart Spider-Man above J. Jonah Jameson's face.
Components for shop class.
Alright, I guess that's comparable.